Is working with Ken Shamrock like holding a tiger by the tail?
Well, no, not really. I would say, Ken Shamrock's intense. That guy's intensity is through the roof when he's in the ring. I don't know how he doesn't blow himself up sky high. But no, working with Ken, I think, we were on two separate pages a lot when it came to our in-ring work. We made it work. I mean, it was a lot of fun and stuff. Ken was great to work with, but his style was significantly different than mine. We just never really clicked like we're working as one solid unit of entertainment inside that ring. Um, but the intensity he brought, was really what I think drew the money in that storyline. It was me doing the old, poking the bear type thing and him just exploding. And I think that's where when you have that conflict, you have the big Val poking the bear. Oh, I'm sleeping with your sister. And, let me introduce you to my latest video. And, just you can just see the anger getting, and the cameraman did great jobs focusing in on his face when I was introducing him to my latest video, and you just saw the anger building in his face, and then you see him just explode. And I think when he really turns it on like that, to me, that storyline, that's where the money was made. It was made in the expressions by Ken Shamrock in response to me poking the bear. That's really where the money was made. The actual matches themselves, I mean, they were decent matches, but I wouldn't have put those matches up on a pedestal. That's for sure.
I'll come back to Ken in a second. You've raised a good point. Did you ever go to the camera people or Kevin Dunn or something like that and suggest how to shoot something that you were going to do?
No. What I would do though is I would go to the cameramen sometimes and I'd say, because you got to remember that's their job. I don't know their job. And so they know their job. And so I'd go out there and talk to the camera and said, hey, I want to do this. I want to do X, Y, and Z over in this part of the ring. How best can you capture that? Like, where do I need to be to make this easy for you to capture? And then the cameraman would tell me, if you're going to do this over here, then wait for me to get over here before you go into that sequence. You know what I mean? Mm. So I'd say, hey, this is what I want to do. Where do you want me to be so you can best capture this? Because they're going to know where I should be. For me going out there and saying, hey, I want you to stand there while I do something over here. I mean, the cameraman, the first thing he's going to say is, I can capture it, but I can capture it way better if I'm standing here. And they know that's their job. They do it professionally. So I'd reverse that. Yeah. I'd go to them and say, hey, I want to do this. How can you best capture that? What do you need me to do so you can capture this in the best way possible? And they had no issues saying, hey, go over to this side and, do it this way. And I would just accommodate it. Whatever they would say for me to do in front of that camera, I would do it, the way they wanted me to do it.
Yeah, they were probably flattered that you'd actually, because I don't imagine too many people would actually go and ask. And, It's a creative thing to do, so it probably stirs their creative juices as well.
Absolutely. And I think when you get a team, the full team that are just all on the same page, you're bringing him on to be creative on your page that you're trying to paint. You know what I mean? And he's the brush. It's like asking the brush, hey, which way do you want me to stroke you, baby? You know what I mean? I mean, that's their job. They're going to capture that. They're going to know the best ways to capture what I do in the ring. I just need to let them know what I'm going to do, and they'll figure it out.